What's up, guys? Welcome to my channel. Another video on this Arrma Vendetta, and today's video we got ourselves a transmission mount, motor mount, whatever you want to call it, gearbox, made by Arrma. Okay, this is broken Vendetta, so I'm pretty much putting it all back together. A lot of missing parts. My friend gave me this, but he never gave me this box, so we got that. It does not come with screws, so I went and got me 3 screws. Okay, since it's all apart, instead of going stock, we're gonna go a little bit, we're gonna upgrade this baby a little bit, and let's see how she reacts. We got a hot racing spool. I'm gonna show you guys the parts in a few moments, and we got a gear for that spool. You're gonna need a special gear. This is a 34. We got a 29 and a 32. We're gonna try to fit. 29 is gonna fit. 32, I just want to try it today because I have built this before. And we're gonna need some bearings. And there's gonna be an extra piece that you're gonna need that goes onto this little axle. That way it can fit there. I don't have that yet, but I will get that before the end of the video. Anyways, let me just show you the part numbers. So here's the spool. That's the spool, hot racing spool. Here's the gear. This is a 34, and here's the bearings for those spool. And don't have a part number on this motor mount, but this is what it is. So very simple. Let's go grab a motor. We're gonna need a motor. We're gonna take something out of the felony, retired felony, which no longer uses a motor because we have upgraded the motor on that. So let's go grab that. So let's go ahead and go grab that motor from the Arrma felony, the retired Arrma felony. Where the hell is she? Oh, baby, sitting right over here. Woo! This is the system we're running, but this is the motor that did 116 miles per hour on this Arrma felony. She's retired already, but she's coming back into business. Anyways, probably already have, because this video might go up in there in a long time. Bam! Here's the motor. This motor took a serious beating. It did 116 miles per hour on the Arrma felony, but this is the original motor of the Arrma felony that it comes with it. Imagine this lightweight vehicle, so you can push it beyond that. Anyways, the soldering, this thing heated up so much, the soldering melted twice on this. Twice. I resoldered it. Over here, the neck is shrunk down right here, and this baby was in action. So, no longer this motor has retired. She is back in business. So, we're going to start this video immediately, and we're going to put this to the side for a second. So, we're going to take this motor mount first. So, this motor mount, it opens up just like that. Does not come with the bolts, like I said. Anyways, we also going to need a thread lock, which is no issue. So we're gonna just pop these cases open. I might have to get a scissor, and let's see how that works out. And at the same time, I'll go get some thread lock. We got ourselves thread lock. Red is what I use. I like using red, and I forgot the scissor. We'll be right back. And we got a scissor now. Okay, so we're gonna pop open this cover. The video is gonna be long. It's fine. That's no problem. And at least you guys get a full detail of everything. So in here, we got this baby right here. There's a bolt in here. I do not use these. I like to use the bolts that comes with this gear. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna pop open this little guy. Okay, in here we got a gear for the spool. Got a small package in here, which is packaged separately. My scissor is really crappy. And there's another package inside of a package. So in here we got a whole bunch of washers, whole bunch of stuff. So what are you gonna use? I do not use these little ones. I like to use these old ones. They sit pretty good on these bolts, just like that. But make sure you get yourself some thread lock, and let's shake this baby up. Thread lock, red is dangerous. I got a whole bunch of just sitting on the neck. Why not just use it from the neck? So let's just pick up a tool here. First of all, let's take this spool. Okay, only fit to one of it. Okay, the holes are like different size from each side because they sit inside these grooves right here. So you take this baby and just make them sit right there Make sure it's sitting nice and flush. Give it a few pushes. What you want to do next is you want to take your little screw here and a little bit of thread lock all around it. It doesn't have to be a lot. I got so much sitting on this cap, I can just submerge this whole thing. Anyways, very important because these babies will come loose. Okay, you take one at a time. Don't lock one in all the way. Just snug it, and we'll take the next one. We'll do the same thing. A whole bunch of thread lock. Not a whole bunch, just enough. Spin it around. And this baby got another screw. And there's 3 screws in there. So what I want to do now is you want to tighten it evenly. Just go evenly, one at a time, because you can, if you tighten one all the way, your spool and the gear might not sit flush and it might wobble a bit. So you don't want that. Okay. Now I'm gonna just lock it up completely. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Simple as that. These 3 we're not gonna use. You have an option either or. Anyways, next step here, we're gonna take our bearings, the 2 bearings for this baby, and we're gonna take the 2 bearings, one on each side. That's how simple that is. Then you take this little guy. Okay, we're gonna, you know what, we're gonna leave this alone for now. So we got ourselves a motor here with a small little bolts to it. So what I want to do here is I want to eliminate these 3 wires. They're done anyway. I'll just create new stuff. Okay, this can go back onto. This is pretty much stuck in here, jammed in here. It's melted in there, I guess. Okay. We'll figure that one out later on. And there that goes. I could go back the fastest wiring on the Arrma family. You can just sit out there, and I will figure this one. I should probably melt that in there. Anyways, we're gonna take this little guy, 2 bolts of this. First of all, this mount is gonna sit like that on the vehicle and gonna be pushed in, so you want to make sure where your wiring is at. I like to have my wiring a little bit tilted to the side or straight out, but the side is just fine. So what I do want to do here is I want to put a little bit of thread locking on this also. Not a lot, because once that motor is in there, it's fine and it's in there. And what I want to do here is just make sure you line the holes. And they're pretty rough to go through here, so make sure you got the correct bolts also, so you're not going to be able to put thick bolts. And that's about it. Okay, so this baby is going to be attached right there. I'm going to attach it right here. Where did it go? That's not the hole for it. This is the hole that we're going to be using right here. So this is going to be attached right here. And next one will go. I'll just see where it fits properly. Right there. You see it right there. So the bolts, I'm leaving them loose a bit because the reason why I'm going to leave them loose is, this is the reason. So, we are able to, okay, this is tight, I think it just got tight on us. Okay, it didn't get untied, the screws are pretty stiff to move around. Okay, but we should be able to move the motor back and forth, We should be able to do that. Anyways, let me loosen this one up also a bit. So you see that? I should be able to move the motor back and forth. Anyways, next step here is we're gonna start matching up some gears here. So we're gonna take this little spool. The long side always comes out towards the motor. Okay, you can even push the bearing in there and then put this baby in there. And you see how close it is to the motor right now? That's how it should be. So we got pretty much, this thing is it's coming along pretty good, and what we're gonna do next is we need to figure out what gear we're gonna put in here. So first of all, my motor needs to go back all the way as much as I can make it go back. Let me loosen these up a bit more, and then we will figure this one out. So I might not even be able to fit a 29 in there. We might have to go get a 27, okay? Yep, we might have to go get a 27 gear because this is way too big. That's the problem. There's a lot of I mean, there's not a lot of gears in this spool, so you're not able to get a lot of variety on the gears. You don't have the option. Okay, so definitely, 29 can fit. You would have to probably file the motor there a bit, or let's see if there's another slot for the motor. Because I know I should be able to. I should be able to fit this guy like over here or so. Okay, yeah, there you go. 29 will fit. 29 will fit. And I might stick with the 29. 29, okay, there you go. So we did get to fit a 29. You might be able to do 30. I'm not sure about that 32 because you might have to put anything above 29. You're gonna have to file the gearbox all around it from the edges. You're gonna have to file the edges, which I don't want to go crazy. Also, one thing I like to do is I like to cut this part out right here, so I'm able to lock up the grub screws on this motor. So I'm not gonna go too much into details further than this. And we're pretty much done with this gearbox. And make sure you lock up your gear. Make sure your mesh is good. Once it's all done, what you want to do is you want to put this cover on, and you got 3 bolts that I had to find somewhere else because it did not come with them unless Mr. Phil gave it away. I don't know about Mr. Phil. Mr. Phil sometimes likes to keep bolts and then sell them for $5 each. Yeah, I'm just joking anyway. There you go. Lock these up. Make sure you put a little bit of thread lock if your bolts are not the original, because I know the original ones are pretty tight bolts and they hold pretty good. And that's it. After that, you should be able to turn this guy and feel your gear and mesh and everything. Anyway, guys, I am gonna go get one last piece that we don't have here. You will see that in other videos, and it's just a small little $5 piece, $6 piece that goes here. It's burgundy. What that does is it allows it changes the housing here. You see, this is inward, then it will be external, and then external, and then it will be like a female, male, and it will just attach right there. So that's a little burgundy piece that I am missing here that I don't have yet. I think the original one, I'm not sure if the shaft is supposed to have it in here. I know the Mega had it, Vorteks had it. Anyways, that's it with this video. Thank you for watching my video. See you guys on the next one. And there we have successfully built up the gearbox on the Vendetta. Baby is gonna I have to do a little bit of mods and stuff, lock up things, and then after that it's good to go. So I did few little mods to this off the camera. Just want to show you guys that. So took off the screws of this, so this thing comes out. So spools in here, spurs in here, pinions in here. So what you want to do here is first you want to I put grub screws in there, but I am not gonna lock them up. So first, since we got you're able to move the motor around, make sure you get that dinging bell, the mesh, ding, 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 ding. Okay, you can feel it, you hear it. Once you know it's there, what you want to do is you want to take off this gear. You do not want to let the motor mount and the motor move from each other. You want to lock up 1 bolt, 2 bolt. Once you lock those 2 up, now you're all set. Double check your mesh one more time. Okay, come on. The hell? Okay, what went wrong here? Did my grub screw move? Okay, nope, it's nowhere near. Anyways, there you go. Double check your gear again, and after that, what you want to do is you want to reach from right over here. You want to put your tool on this. Like I said, you could cut a little bit of the housing right here to this edge, so you're able to put this little guy right through it. So what I want to do here is first I want to I want this thing to sit onto the shaft right directly where it's supposed to be at. So let's drop the gear one more time. Let's loosen it up. The grub screw is loose and the gear should be able to drop right there. Once you have it right there, right where you want it at, you want to lock up the grub screw. One. And now I'm going to look for the second one, if I can see it in this kind of lighting. You cannot remove the spur from here. Let's look for the second one. So I think this is right here. Okay, that is the first one. So let's lock it up. Make sure your gear is straight. And I'm going to find the second one, and I'm going to lock up the second one. You can do it from right there. You don't even have to cut the gearbox, but if you want to, I have done it in the past. So our bearings are stuck onto each of the housing. And there you have it. Motor and everything for the Vendetta is all ready to go. The spool and the gearbox is done. Anyway, guys, thank you for watching my video. Don't forget to subscribe, share, and like. I know my videos are long, but this baby simply goes in here just like that. I'm not even going to look on that end. You hear that? We're going to put the gearbox on. And we should be able to hear the mesh. I'm going to bring this close to the camera. There it is. Cling, 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 cling. Thank you for watching, guys. See you guys in the next one.